Willie Mays once said, "Defense is the key to playing baseball." Another quote states, "Offense sells tickets, defense wins games." So today, I create my very own all-defense team.
Precious!
Comes to catcher, look no further than Yadier Molina. He is the all-time leader in putouts by a catcher with 14,866. 6 times he led the National League in defensive wins above replacement. He won 9 Gold Gloves, 8 of them consecutively. He never finished a season with a negative D-WAR. One team went as far as implementing a team policy not to run on Molina. First base is somebody who deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, Keith Hernandez. He won 11 Gold Gloves. His 120 total zone runs is 38th all-time and the highest among any primary first baseman. In 10 different seasons, he was in the top 3 in the National League in both assists and putouts. He led the league in putouts 4 times, led the league in assists 5 times, and led the league in double plays turns 6 times. Second base, I have somebody who was part of one of the most memorable offensive moments in baseball history, Bill Mazeroski. His 113 defensive career win shares is first all-time in the history of Major League Baseball for a second baseman. He won 8 Gold Gloves. He led the National League in assists and putouts 5 times, led the National League 8 times in double plays turned as a second baseman, and he is the career leader in total zone runs as a second baseman. From 1958 to 1968, he led the National League 10 times in range factor per game as a second baseman. At shortstop, I have the back-flipping wizard, the Wizard of Oz, Ozzie Smith, so don't flip out. He won 13 Gold Gloves and he took part in more double plays than any other shortstop in National League history. He led the league in fielding percentage 8 times. One player said he had no fear around the bag, he was like an acrobat. If you look at his baseball reference page, you will see so many top 5 finishes in every defensive category, it will blow your mind. At third base, I have the human vacuum cleaner, Brooks Robinson. He led All-American League third baseman 11 times in fielding percentage and 8 times in assists. His 2,870 games at third base ranked number 1 on the all-time list. If you ever get bored, go watch the 1970 World Series. He puts on a defensive clinic the entire series. On top of it all, he had 16 Gold Gloves, each of them well-deserved. In the outfield, it gets a little bit tougher, so let's start with center field. I'll go with Andruw Jones. From 1998 to 2007, he won 10 consecutive Gold Gloves. He is one of 5 center fielders to record at least 400 putouts in a season 6 times. He is ranked by Fangraphs as the most valuable outfielder in baseball history. Jones led the league in defensive WAR 4 times while finishing in the top 10 8 times. In right field, I'm going with the great one, Roberto Clemente. He won 12 Gold Gloves. Among right fielders who have played in the major league since 1901, he ranked second in putouts and second in assists. He participated in 40 double plays as a right fielder. Lastly, what an arm. He had 266 assists as an outfielder. He led the National League in assists 5 times, and he had 15 games where he recorded 2 outfield assists. In left field, I'm going with someone who is a master at dealing with the green monster, Carl Yastrzemski. He led the American League in outfield assists 7 times. Only 8 players have led the league in outfield assists 4 or more times, and Yaz is the only one to do it more than 5 times. He played 3 different positions and had 7 Gold Gloves. Last but not least, for pitcher, I'm going with the professor, Greg Maddux. He dominated the Gold Glove Award for not 1 but 2 decades. He ranked first in total zone runs 13 times and fielding percentage 3 times. Between 2003 and 2008, Fangraphs showed he saved 31 runs above average. I think the old saying is that you have to be ready to field your position as a pitcher, and there was no one better than Mad Dog Greg Maddux. Agree with my team? Do you think they could win a World Series or even possibly go undefeated? Let me know in the comments. Want more baseball content? Hit that like and follow button.